Hey guys, we are now live. What's going on? What's going on? Make sure as you all come in here, you'll leave a like on this video. Oh, Nessie Band became a member, new member, new member, new member. Don't forget it ain't in December. New member. Thank you so much, Nessie Band. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you. And I definitely appreciate all of the people that support the channel. Thank you for becoming a new member. We got some stuff to talk about. And let me put in my thank you so much for becoming a member. So come on in here and leave a like on this video, or dislike is welcome. Let me put that reminder in the chat real quick. I'm a couple of minutes late, but I'm always on time. So let's get into this video. Let me just put this in the chat real quick. Then I'm going to let you see a couple of things that are going on in these YouTube streets. Let me tell you something. You will start to see that I'm definitely a character, okay? As you see that I'm going to be reporting the news and what's going on in the circus. It's about to go down, all the way down. And if you have YouTube, we all know it's free. So you guys will definitely hear it from me. And that rhymes. Okay. I ain't no rapper, but it rhymes. So we're going to get into this. I really want you guys to come on into the live so I don't have to replay this over and over again. But if you guys miss it, I will probably play it a couple of times throughout the live. But we have a lot of things to discuss. Also, I have some premiere videos going out, breaking it down in simpler terms and shorter, streams or premieres. What I am, for the ones in the back that don't understand, can't comprehend, or whatever, or do comprehend, but they just want to stop mayhem and bedrock. Now we gonna get down to the get down. I know, let's keep it real. Put a Y in the comment section of this video. You can't do it now because the video is live, but after the video, put a Y in the chat if you don't care for a Blueface or you do like him and you do kind of sort of miss him. But trust and believe, everybody misses him out here in these YouTube streets, including Chrisean Rock, Jaidyn, Alexis, Wack 100, and Bonnie Lachette. And I'm about to show you something. This was something that randomly popped up that Chrisean Rock put on her IG story about an hour ago. And we're going to get into discussion. This is further letting you know, you guys better be prepared, because I really believe that Blueface will be getting an early release. But if he's not, it's springtime. And hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I had a sneeze. Oh, my allergies. I know it's springtime now. I'm starting to sneeze and some more. Listen, July 2nd, 2024 is the longest they can hold him. I'm going to keep saying that. Y'all going to say, yeah, that girl, I can't stand no SL Davis, but she was telling the truth. Now, I want you to listen to, well, not listen, but look at what Chrisean Rock put up on her IG story. And it definitely fits the bill of what we're about to discuss, okay, in this live stream. I made it twice. Hey, how you doing? It's spelled Sydney Miller. Sydney Miller. Tell me if I'm pronouncing that right. Make sure y'all put a live. Put a it's live. Put a like on this video and a live. But let me tell you, Chrisean Rock is getting prepared for her daddy to come home, and she's not trying to just boom come onto the internet and be like, I'm back and this is me, and you know how I get down when I'm mad. I'm putting it up on Instagram when I'm happy. I'm putting it on Instagram. Daddy's about to come home. I'm getting a little bit of leniency, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to now gradually come back onto the internet. But she's not trying to, just like when somebody's getting weaned off of drugs, I'm not trying to, just stop doing it. I'm just going to wean myself back on the social media So it doesn't look obvious that the control factor of why she was not on social media to begin with was because of Blueface and Blueface only. Okay. And this is why a lot of people say, oh, she's wild and she's being Christian. No, she's being herself. Yeah. But Blueface is about to come home. A lot of people that don't like Blueface just don't want him to come home because a lot of this, and I hate to say this, nobody people be pocket watching. I was about to say something else. Straight up. And they know that Chrisean, if she's on social media, Blueface on social media, whoever's on, or even somebody riding the coattail of these people, they get in the bag. And nobody, especially in the community of your own kind, they don't want to get no money because they're like, I gotta get up, do a 9 to 5. I'm tired. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. And honey, I'm having some problems over here. I can't even get my child support. And I'm not even taking this dude to court to get child support. We just have a mutual agreement. I'm not even getting that on a monthly, weekly, daily basis, whatever have you. And I got to go through this. Oh, no, 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 no. So people get mad, not knowing we pick and choose our lives. And life is what you make it. As you get older, you'll understand it. Maybe if you're maybe 39 and you still don't understand that saying, you can't understand it. But when you get my age, because I've been your age, majority of y'all's age, you ain't never been mine, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Oh, Tanya G, thank you. New member, not in December, but new member. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you so much, baby girl. So we got Nessie in the building. We got a new member, not in December, but today, boo-boo. Okay? And don't you not remember, okay? Make sure y'all hit or dislike that like button. It's all welcome. Boo-boo over here. We can agree to disagree. You can like me or you can just dismiss me. I don't care. All right, let's get on with the show. It says, China, I just love this page. Oh, thank you, China. I have an aunt. Her name is close to your name too. Wow. Her name is Sheena, though. Your name is Sheena. Her name is Sheena. She's a baby of on my father's side. Her name is Sheena. Oh, I like that name, Sheena. Hi, sweetie. Mwah. So let's get into what Chrisean was showing us as of an hour ago. This is new information. It wasn't something that when I went live and set up this live, had anything to do with the live, but it correlates to what I'm getting to. And I'm glad that piece by piece, and sometime these larger than life entities, they will be in alignment to what you were saying. Hey, Tammy. And they will sit there and put out little sudden hints or clues that daddy coming home and he coming over here, or he got a sticky, he coming over here. And we about to do our big one. We about to do our big one. Whether y'all like it or not, we about to do it. And you're going to have to either tune in or not. But this is what she had to show us. And also, after that, I want to show you something else. And the reason why I'm going to show you this second, not after Chrisean Rock, I'm going to show you something with Blueface's father and his girlfriend. And the reason why I'm going to show you that next is because it's no different than Chrisean Rock and Blueface. And I'm going to tell you why before I even start this beautiful bean footage. People live the same lives as you. They just have more money. That's thing different. That means they live better. They're able to not worry about bills and overhead and this and that and the other. That's the only thing that don't change their life. If you're not happy with yourself, if you want to unalive yourself, whatever the situation is, you still will have those same feelings. But money just makes you live better. That's it. That's all. If you don't find happiness within oneself, it ain't no amount of money or nothing that's going to buy you to be happy. But let you listen to what Chrisean, she didn't say much, but you're going to see. It says right here, Junior gonna be matching his mama and daddy. And she shows the bags because Blueface is coming out sooner. But what y'all don't understand, but they try to tell you respectfully without going against the wishes of what Blueface is telling them not to do, which is don't tell them everything. Because it's just like one time when Carlissa had got a tattoo on one of her reality shows, and somebody had, I think her daughter had leaked the tattoo, and maybe they were going to sell it to the tabloids, or they wanted to show it because she was always saying, I don't put no tramp stamps on me and da 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 da. I ain't that type of girl. And they convinced her to get one, and she got one. And she wanted, because she knew that was going to be a shock to the audience that follows her, that, or the haters or the congratulators. Oh, I thought you said you wasn't going to get one of those. And she was mad that it was put out before she put it out the way she wanted to put it out, because she knew it was going to be like breaking news, going to break the algorithm and bring in some money. Okay. This is the same thing with this situation. They're telling you in bits and pieces what is about to transpire. Chrisean Rock, Bonnie Lachey, and Jaidyn, Alexis, and Wack 100, they're not delusional. They are showing you the power. They're showing you, we know what's going on behind the scene. We know what the real is the real. Okay. What we're giving you bits and pieces, we're spoon feeding you the information that stay tuned. And I'm saying stay tuned. They could be spoon feeding us. And then next thing you know is July 2nd, 2024. And he's not going to get out until the release date. But they could be letting you know because he could be getting out sooner than you think. I'm playing devil's advocate. So that's a flip side. So pay attention. Now listen to this. Now you hear it? Junior's gonna be matching his mama and daddy. Ooh, that noise.
He's gonna be wearing these with his matching jacket.
Now you know she still got a little bit of money, even though allegedly people are saying she's broke. Girl ain't broke. Stop playing. Y'all, the ones that they're saying that are probably these fake supporters. Ain't nobody buying no pants that size for no child. And he ain't gonna be able to wear it. It'll probably be out of style in a few years or a few days, unless they got it. She just bought that because she could do it. Ain't nobody doing that on no budget or no middle or upper class family doing that. Just, I'm gonna buy something that he gonna fit into in 4 years from now. She might put that in the picture frame that she bought it. Hello, Nessie. Thank you so much, sweetie, for becoming a member. Mwah. Love you, sis. Always supporting me. Always holding me down, Nessie. Thank you, baby girl. But ain't nobody buying no stuff like that. That was the prove a point that she's definitely gonna be in the picture. You know what I'm saying? And she gonna stay in the picture. Only way I told you she gonna be out the picture. And I think they got some surprises with her legal situation as well. And they're just telling her, stay put, stay out of trouble. And the main reason he probably didn't want her to do any promotionals, which is going into club popping bottles, is because you can get picked up in any state. Every state's different. Some states don't care. I don't care they don't have you, pay for having you to the state that you got a warrant. You got a warrant, you're in our state, we go by the laws, and you're gonna sit here until somebody picks you up. And if they, of course, there's an expiration date to doing that, having her sit there, but they'll have her sit there and make an example out of her, and also to let you know that this state ain't no joke. This state is not no joke. Okay, but let me show you something else. Let me just tell you how these people are real, just like us. They just sharing, you know, what they're going through, but don't believe the hype. Let me show you this real quick. Where's Jonathan? Big Jonathan. Now, all of a sudden, they have broke up, which I think Now everybody coming out the woodwork now. Hold on. Where's this? Wait a minute. Where's the girlfriend at? Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me see. Oh, let's look at this. I forgot.
I be feeling like the
We ain't gonna
man when I walk.
I forgot all about that. Check out Junior's new walker. She's also telling you subtle hints. Baby boy is walking. He definitely is in compliance. I don't care what nobody says with the delays, and we ain't gonna get into that. But I'm just saying, I love this walker. She obviously got that custom made. Now I ain't had a kid in 30-something years, so you might say, no, they have. Well, Toys R Us is gone. No, they got that at the kids store, whatever the name of the new stores are. After Toys R Us went out of business, no, I seen that in the store. They got it in Walmart. I don't know where they got it from. All I can let you know is that it says here, there's a walker. It says somebody about to start walking, y'all. And shout out to Circus of Blues. They put this up. And I like Circus of Blues. I don't care what nobody says, because they don't seem to take sides. They take the right side. So they put up what is being put up, or what is being portrayed, or what is being said, or what Chrisean says out the horse's mouth, or Blueface, Bonnie Lachey, Wack 100, and they keep it moving, and people getting their feelings, because the truth is the truth. Or in their opinion, this is how they view what's going on with the circus. Okay, but let's get into the father, who's definitely on the bandwagon with all this, the breakup to make up with his girl. And I'm trying to find her page, and I can't seem to find it because I don't know it by name, and I'm sorry for that. But they seem to be back together. Let me see. Let me look down here. It might pop it up. Let me see. Let me see. What's that there? Okay, she getting her hair cut. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me put some pippin in it. Oh, here she is. Duh. Right in front of my face. So let's go to the back to the channel. Oh, did she take it down? I know she didn't take that down. Well, she may have took it down. Okay. She may have took it down. That's okay, though. I should have screenshotted it. But you see Blueface's father and the girlfriend back together. So is that a storyline to get people saying, what did she leave for? Why? Because CashApp is staying there, walking around half naked. These are just all allegations. We don't know if CashApp is really walking around him naked. We just see her when she goes live, she looks naked, half naked. She could be walking around another area of the house and not even around Blueface's father. He might go the other direction if he sees that she's not appropriately addressed. We don't know that. But what I saw from that IG photo, they're back together type thing. So you see what I'm saying? Who knows if Blueface said, Dad, you're not really that important, but you just make it seem like, your girl left the house and people are going to already run with, because you know how Chrisean be half naked. She half naked when she wears clothes in public, some of the stuff she wears, but she's young. She's only like 23, 24 years old. That's what young girls do when they still got their figure. They ain't got no cellulite yet, and nothing's hanging. Gravity ain't, it's not against them. We kind of sometimes forget when we were their age, we got away with those things too. She's able to get away from those things because of the simple fact, because she's young. And we have to take that into account when we sit here and judge somebody and we don't know the whole story. So cute. I know it, right? The walker. Yes, it says probably him and Carlissa going back and forth. Right. So, anyways, to get into discussions, I do have a live premiere going out. I have to edit it. I wish I could put it on the live, but I had some things that I had to do outside the house. But I just want to let you know, um, there will be some things that might trigger you, and people are going to say, oh, that's old news. This news that is so-called old news is not new news. This is new. This is news that should never have made the internet, first and foremost. And whether you heard it or not is very incriminating. And secondly, it, and I hate to say this, it does clear up Wack 100's name on this point. Um, his protection on Blueface to a certain extent, because that's how he gets his money to pay his bills and take care of his wife or his woman, whoever that chick is that he's with, is by Blueface being one of his um pr- um you know people that assigned underneath him. He's underneath his portfolio. Game is underneath his portfolio. They said allegedly, I don't know nothing about that. Ray J used to be signed, and that was his manager under Wack 100. But the allegations of what was happening in the past, I think that Wack 100 doesn't want that to happen going forward, because he knows that it happened before. And if people don't get what they want and he goes the opposite direction, Blueface, if Chrisean Rock allegedly did or thought of or was accused of these allegations that are very incriminating, it could happen again. He's looking at the livelihood of his money, or him taking a liking or loving Blueface as family because of what he had to, as his manager, do extra for, because of the dramatic family he came from. All the dramatics and the toxicity that Blueface came from. He not only became his manager, he became his biggest supporter, his counselor, you know what I mean, his mentor. Everything that wasn't said to him from his mother and his father, the real, um, the truth, the light, what he shouldn't do, what he should not be doing, and what he was doing that's not right, he shouldn't be doing. Wack 100 was there. So he weathered the storm with him. And I really feel like Wack 100, he's not going about it the right way. The way he's going about it, he's still got that gang member mentality in his system. He's is because of not trusting Chrisean Rock and trying to protect Blueface, but it's not what you do, is how you do it, is what I'm saying. So all this old information about the setup allegedly with Chrisean Rock trying to do the Blueface, all of a sudden just popping back up, that didn't just pop back up. That was put there for a reason. It's a reminder to the public to tread lightly. And it's sad though, because we got to remember Chrisean Rock is a young girl. We sometimes think irrationally, and that's not who we are. That's just our emotions. Sometimes we're so young, we react on those emotions. And thank the Lord, whatever those allegations, the plot, the scheming that was allegedly supposed to happen, where Blueface was supposed to be allegedly unalive, it didn't happen. And because it didn't happen, I'm playing devil's advocate, and I'm telling you, whether or not it's surfacing now, maybe Wack 100's behind the resurfacing of the setup and this and that and other. I'm going to say, I believe that's BS. And I'm saying that because I want us to move forward, because there's going to be too much going on in the present time when Blueface gets out for us to be um focused on that. Because if he's not focused, Blueface is not focused on the alleged allegations or knowing it for a fact because he lived it, we shouldn't be focused on it. I'm gonna say what a lot of people have realized. Some of you commentators are just as delusional as Chrisean. Y'all want the evil woman to win for what? She has done nothing positive. I do want her to win. So I left that message up. I even left it up even while I was blah 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 blabbing it on. Because you know why? I can agree to disagree long as it's respectfully you know, stated to me, code man, but long as there's no disrespect, I'm good with it. And I have to respect what you just said because we have to agree to disagree. I don't know what you're talking about. He should be afraid for Blueface. Yes, this is toxic, right? She has literally had a been and admitted unaliving someone online. Right, so she admitted to it. So you know what? I'm glad you said that, Nessie, because if that's the case, why are we still there with it? Why are we still there with it if Blueface is willing to be with the girl? It's a new year, new opportunities. I heard somebody in the comment section say something that to me was foolish. Oh, yeah, they might have 80 episodes, but they're old. Yeah, but they're new to all of us still, because if they never told you, you would have thought behind your back that they filmed. Well, you would have knew by the tattoos, because you know we got private investigators who ain't getting paid for it, which I don't get it. Y'all private investigate stuff, ain't even getting paid for it, and some of the stuff that you investigate sound ludicrous. But let me just say, hypothetically speaking, let's say she don't have no tattoo on her face, and there were 80 episodes, and you never seen them, and they put it on the Tronic Network, and they're getting paid off those 80 episodes that they never recorded. You guys will still watch it because it's new to you because you never seen it. People don't get the big picture. The girl came from nothing. It ain't that many people, and she's only 20, like 3 years old, and she came from nothing. No mother or father. Got a whole family against her because she ain't trying to take care of no grown folks that's supposed to be helping raising her as she came up, didn't instill nothing in her. She had to make the way for herself, and she became a millionaire in a couple of years. The same dude that was dogging her out, dragging her name, ain't claiming this, ain't claiming that. He's lost in the sauce. Money gone. Ain't on top of the world. Ain't got no hit songs, not even a hit single. But the person you put on outshines you. Nobody sees none of that. She also a setup queen. All right. She's very dangerous. Yeah, she's very dangerous. You're right. And I'm going to get into that. You already know, Nessie. I say how I feel at the moment, or how things are for the moment. And like I said, I might praise Chrisean Rock when she's doing good, and when I think she ain't moving right, because I've been her age, she ain't never been mine. I talk about it. And I talk about it. Not only, it's not really important, to be honest with you, if you hear it. I want people that support me to hear it, but also most importantly, the person I'm talking to, I want them to hear it. And I want them to take key to it. Because I don't want you to look at me as a commentator channel on social media, because nobody takes somebody serious on social media that's commentating, or on social media, period, even if they're not commentating, because they look at it like, because we all believe that this ain't real life, not knowing it is real life to a certain point. People just let you know what they want you to know. What I'm trying to say is, when you're on this channel, SL Davis's channel, take something away from it. And I want, if Chrisean Rock is in the bushes, to know I'm not against you. I'm on the team, but I'm not putting the battery in your back, and I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, because I'm not waiting for you to crash. I've been there, done that. Like I said again, I've been your age. You ain't never been mine. She tried to frame her own sister and tried to set Blueface up. Yeah, I seen it, and I'm gonna be bringing that up. And again, I'm gonna make sure I make it clear to the people in the back. Oh, I seen that. People kill me with that. I seen something. But did you really listen to the message? Or did you listen to 3 or 4 minutes of it and now you want to make your own assumptions up? I'm not talking to you. It says, no, we shouldn't be excusing allegations. That's a huge allegation. Yeah, you're right. And I just said that. I don't know if you just came in here, but I just said that. I was just saying, it's some serious allegations. Those are allegations that may never go away. I said that last night. But what we're going to do is also recognize how Blueface had a choice to either walk away or stay with her. And he chose to stay with her. Because I don't care what nobody says. If you really think in your rabbit mind, there's another word that comes before rabbit mind, you're sadly mistaken. The only thing that's going to take them and separate them is legal situations. If there's any truth to she messed up the chances of maybe house arrest in maybe Oklahoma, can't leave Oklahoma, has to reside in Oklahoma until her case is over with, it sounds like it's out the window. From the legal documents that I had saw on the channel holders page that I know does their due diligence. I like that channel holder. So wanting her to win is one thing, and her having to get her comment right. She's getting her karma though. Shantae, baby. You say just her. These people doing way worse. They wait going in on her. Y'all need to look at these people wearing a mask. Right. And that's my whole point. And that's what I always try to tell people. You have to understand she's no different than none of us. Only thing different is she's a social media influencer. Her job is online. And she's young, but she's not understanding there's some things, even though you get your bag off a line, you should not share with the public. She has shared it with the public. And others who she thought were her friends or her family shared it with the public. And this is why she's where she's at. But trust and believe, behind closed doors, people have worse lives and more dysfunctional things going on than Chrisean Rock. Only thing different about Chrisean Rock, Blueface, and all the rest is that you don't make your business public, and they have, because you're young. This is what the new generation does. Social media is like the telephone or having a phone book, looking up a telephone number and calling these people on the phone and stating your case or knocking on their door and say, I need to talk to you. It's not like that no more. You can do everything on social media now. Get it across quick, fast, in a hurry. And some things that they're putting up on here could be incriminating, distasteful, and also can hurt your career. She had every advantage and threw it away. Drink and smoke while pregnant. Yep. And even when I brought that up, because see, like I said, I don't take sides. Oh, she wasn't drinking when she was pregnant. She wasn't smoking when she. That's why I'd be like, okay, I can't do it. It's too much stress for me to know the harsh reality of a mistake and call it out and keep it moving. Not trying to stay stuck on it. But you're right, Nessie. You're right, on Shantae. That she was doing all these things, Shantae. But you speak about it and then you move on. Because you can't hold nobody to their past. You can't hold nobody hostage to their past. Nobody is against life's classroom at all. Make sure y'all hit the like button on the way in or the dislike. Thank you. Keep it real. She's wrong. She's very much so wrong. Yes, you do. It says Dion says whatever. Hey, Dion. Hi, sweetie. Nobody should be scared for Blueface. Those text messages was fake as they ain't have no dates, no receipts, no timestamps. Like text messages usually have those messages fake. What are you referring to, Miss Amanda? If someone, women, if some of y'all believe those texts, y'all must have been held back in school because wasn't no timestamps or dates on the messages. And you know what's so funny? I gotta say one thing on your side, Amanda. I seen this crazy girl that people would never even think in a million years could produce receipts when she was going around social media saying she was sleeping with Peach McIntosh. She's a YouTube channel. Her husband Wood. And I'm telling you, at first, maybe the first 24 hours, I was like, he was really trying to get at her. And then come to find out she did it to numerous people. And as crazy as people thought that girl was, and she even looks a little touched, she knows how to receipt. She knows how to present those receipts, and they look like they're authentic, but they're not even real. I believe a lot of things, and Chrisean ain't one. I know that's right, Nessie. Hey, Stacy. Her sister is the one that was behind the robbery, not Chrisean. So why is she trying to put it on her when it was her sister and brother and wanted to do the robbery? And then they put a, you know why, Stacy? Think about it, especially right now. Think about it. Chrisean said that crazy word, I'm retiring, like she got Jay-Z and Beyonce money. And she was doing it for Blueface because she's trying to hold him down. And he feels insecure, and he knows that if he allows her to just be Chrisean, she might have, when he gets out, a whole bunch of dudes that he has to now get clowned by because she didn't probably allegedly was with them dudes while he was locked up. She'll look at it like it might not count. I don't know. I'm just saying how I view the behaviors of Chrisean Rock. Love her to death. She's still young. I'm still ride for her. But I'm just telling you my opinion at the same time. And it was easily, if it's not true, that Chrisean Rock was the one that, in fact, set that up. And I believe there's some truth to it that it was not Chrisean Rock, because I don't believe that. I believe that Blueface is dumb, but not that dumb and gullible. I believe that if that was the, in fact, took place, the setup, I believe that he would have had to not mess with Chrisean Rock because of the simple fact that his image and the thought of knowing that, hey, she can get mad at any given moment. There's going to be times that I know ahead of times I'm going to be with her. It's already been decreed. And I'm going to be with Jaidyn because I gotta keep Jaidyn still interested. I don't want Jaidyn in no other relationship. I'm a flip flop between the both of them. And if Chrisean's mad because of that, you know what I'm saying? And she gonna sit there and allegedly plot for my demise. As much as I gotta think for, she's a turn on. I like that little toxicity vibe. It gives it an edge. I gotta let that go because now it's my livelihood. Happy Wednesday, sweetie. And I don't believe anything her sister says. She lies all the time, including saying Chrisean's friends jumped her when they didn't. Yeah, and does anybody look at the big picture? How would a lot of these people affiliated with Chrisean Rock even be where they're at today if it wasn't for Chrisean Rock? Can you put a Y in the chat if you believe me? I was surprised the hospital didn't take the baby. The text messages were whack. Put a Y in the chat, please. If you agree with me. If you don't, put an N. That's all right. All the siblings lie. It's their right, but you know why they lie? Because they're thirsty. They're thirsty just like the people who don't even know Chrisean Rock. And they're mad just like the people that don't know Chrisean Rock. They know Chrisean is getting some money. They see it in the jewelry. They see it on how she just, and I'm going to show it to you again right now that the people are in here, that she's buying something that Junior is not going to be able to get into until he's about 5 years old. Or a nice size 1 or 2 year old that's a plump, and he probably will shoot up. But she does it because she can afford it. When people see, because they know, well, I couldn't do that. That'd be too much money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't buying nothing for no to match my daddy, his daddy and me, and he's still 6, 7 you got that kind of money and that kind of time, you can do it. And I'm going to show you it again. People don't like seeing this. She knows it too. Those are her fans. Of course she knows it. Or haters.
It's a baby. Chrisean get a little older, he's gonna be wearing these with his matching jacket.
Now she does this in an IG story because she's like, listen, I don't get paid to put up with all this criticism about my life that I know they don't know about. I shared a little bit of my life. Even when she shared and she was telling you the story every time allegedly something was done to her, that she wasn't telling you everything. She was telling you what she wanted to know. There's three sides of the story. There's your side, my side, and the truth. And y'all know it. But y'all get on social media and all your upbringing, people being from good clubs, knowing better, you don't get up here and put it in the comment section. You don't get up here of chats or the comment section of videos, or you when you DM me, you sound like you're in the third world country somewhere where you're fighting over some food or something, like you in Haiti or something. And no disrespect to Haiti, but I'm just saying people who are really going through poverty. You're not going through poverty. You might be going through a struggle. You might not have as much as Chrisean Rock, but you might have your happiness. You might have a good family going on, but Chrisean might not have none of that going on. Nobody loyal to her. And got all the money in the world, but no loyalty. That's my not knowing you should be trying to uplift her. If you're looking down on her, pick her up. Because you might not have all the money she got, but you might have that happiness she don't got. Or trying to get to the happiness. You're working on it. People don't realize that. We kind of lose all our faculties as soon as somebody drops the ball, but they're doing the same thing you're doing behind closed doors, but nobody wants to talk about it. Lisa Jones says, yeah, Blueface has given her the green light. Yep, to move back. Yep. On social media because she knows he's about to come out and they're showing you the signs. But only thing I don't like about that is you got all these people trying to ride for you that are your straight supporters, whether you do good or bad. And they have to gradually see you put up this information about you bought these clothes for you and Blueface so y'all can be matching. He gonna be matching like his daddy. And also what y'all don't know is who is to say DNA wasn't taken for him to confirm whether or not that was his child or not. And they just haven't told you guys. And you know what makes me sick to my stomach? Hey Dion, what's going on, sweetie? Soon as it gets confirmed, everyone's going to forget about everything they were saying. So why even take the energy to sit there and get all in your feelings? Because soon as you hear from the horse's mouth, y'all going to act like you wasn't the person on the train of that ain't his baby or that was his baby. Everybody going to forget about it. Everybody going to get in amnesia. That's why it's better if you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. They all mad she blew up better than them. Exactly. That's my point, Nessie. Exactly. Exactly. And that's what happens too much in our community towards each other. We're so busy worrying about what somebody else got that we always want to hate, and that's it. And sabotage. Even if they brought it upon themselves, you was waiting for them to crash. Because you don't want to see them have it anyways. You want them all to be messed up in the game, just like everybody else. I was surprised they didn't take the baby too. Yeah. No, the lie because of how they were brought up. Look at their mother is deep. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. If you look at the mother, but then you see what See, Chrisean is trying to live and do good or do the best she can do from what she's taught herself. She's taught herself. You understand what I'm trying to say to you? She wasn't taught from learned behavior. So she's getting through the best way she knows how. That's why she's confused that what is all the animosity and the hate for? I really believe she's really trying, but sometimes when we try too hard, we try too much to the point we do it the wrong way because we're trying so hard because people are always trying to criticize, and we drop the ball because we're always under the spotlight, and we're trying to do it the right way. And as soon as they make a mistake, oh no, 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 she did that on purpose. She ain't good. She ain't no good. Not knowing she's trying, just like her motherhood that people question and talk about. Why? Why are we talking about that? She's doing what she can do the best way she knows how. And if she's doing what she can do, and people still have something to say. Really think a hospital didn't test that baby before he left? That baby and wasn't nothing wrong with him. Obviously, he came. There ain't nothing wrong with that baby. Was broken when I heard that Chrisean allegedly drank with pregnant. Well, it ain't no it's still alleged. I'm glad you said that, Jennifer. Thank you, baby girl. Because yeah, we have to, even if we know it to be the truth, because we've seen it with our own two eyes, we still have to say allegedly just to protect ourselves and to be responsible. It says only because triggered me. I was rooting for her and it broke my heart, but I really right, I get it. We saw her do all that, and no mother should respect that. Understandable. But again, it's not about respecting Chrisean or um worshiping her or nothing like that. It's when you see where she came from, you can't be a mother if you never had a mother. You can't be a father if you never had a father. She's showing us what she's doing the best way she knows how. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm not saying I'm not going to get the mother of the award either. And I didn't do none of what Chrisean did. But I think the way I brought my son up, the choices he made, I don't get that either. Those are people that needed to survive and didn't have these situations where they were gifted with their family helped them out. You had the option when you graduate from high school. My mother said to me and my sister, and even generations to come in my family, when you graduate from high school, you either get a job or you go to college. You're not going to be laying around in this house. She did not have her mother and father saying that to her, in my opinion. They were too busy locked up themselves or doing their 1-2-1 out in the streets. Sometimes we give more love to the street than we give to our own family, thinking that the love's in the street and your family's in the street, but they're not. Spread love. It says spread love. They fast to separate hate. Right, exactly. I was one of those optimistic people that thought that once she had the baby, she would change her life. It might take time. Some people don't change the same time, span that we change, like on average. Can y'all hit the like button on the way in? Thank you, Nessie. I can't wait till they get the DNA and what they have to say. Let me ask you a question. I want y'all to be honest, just how you guys are stating your opinion. Let's be brutally honest. Do you guys miss Blueface being here, starting whatever he's doing, whether it's good or bad, or even filling us in on what Chrisean may have been doing behind his back? Do you guys miss Blueface being in the picture? Is it boring him not being here? Are you excited for his return? are anticipating what is to come when Blueface gets out? Put a Y or a no? I'm very interested in hearing that. The shenanigans is how Rock makes her money. Right. And it's called social media. Dion says whatever. You get me? Exactly. They're going they're going to say Junior looks like Blueface to switch up. You already know that's what I'm saying. It's gonna it's almost like it's gonna disappear the doubts of whether or not it's his child or not. Because soon as it's confirmed it is or it's not, they're gonna say nothing. There ain't gonna be no I knew it was or it's still not his baby. No, they're going to be quiet. That's how it always happens. You drag somebody's name in social media for whatever how long you can do it. I believe Blueface is behind the dragon because before he went to jail and even after he got this fake test that everyone believes on the baddies club that was taken, he didn't as a man take action and get, if it was a fake test, a real test. Because deep in his heart, and this is my opinion, Blueface is jealous of Chrisean Rock because he made her who she was. And what I mean by made her who she was, he didn't make her who she was because she had a mother and father who created her. But he showed her the ropes. And naturally, without trying hard, people gravitated to her and forgot about who Blueface was. They was looking at the protege that he created, and he wasn't that dude anymore. Her following went beyond his. The bag went beyond his, and when she goes live, it goes beyond his. When Chrisean Rock goes live, people pay attention. Doesn't happen like that for nobody else in the circus. And how does a person that comes from nothing answer this question, guys? Be the star of the show. He don't like that. Carlissa don't like that. Wack 100 don't like that. Bonnie Lachey don't like that. And all the rest. Jaidyn Alexis don't like that. And that's just my opinion. She's young, so her making mistakes is okay. But the thing is, she has to look and learn. Right. You can't keep making mistakes just to learn from them. You got to make mistakes and learn from them so you can make better choices so you don't keep making the same mistakes. We're not perfect, but you have to make mistakes. That's called growing pains, growing, moving forward. But you can't make mistakes and then keep making mistakes to learn from them. Keep making mistakes because you're going to be backpedaling. Those are huge mistakes, right? Y'all, Junior looks like Ronnie. I said something's wrong. Pull up Ronnie. I seen those pictures. I don't even want to do that because, like I said, that's why I like the fact I don't take sides, and I never really got into who he looks like, who I believe is the baby daddy. I don't know what they did behind closed doors because when we make assumptions or assume, we make blanks out of ourselves. And even if it doesn't make you look like an idiot making an assumption, it's not our place. Because I believe even if it wasn't, hypothetically speaking, his seed, he would still take care of that baby if he's gonna go forward in 2024 into the next millennium. He's going if he's gonna be with Chrisean Rock, it's a package deal. And if you already had speculations it's not yours, you already chose to stay with her, knowing that in your mind it wasn't yours. So you have to accept that child because that's a package deal. I'm not going to be with a man and he don't accept my child, whether or not it's his or not. Exactly. She was raised off of toxicity. So that's all she knows. Thank you. That's all she knows. Now, the people she is around are no better. Exactly. They're saying they're 27. A lot of them females from bad clubs are not still 27. Probably not. But she did go to college and she got a degree. That don't make you smart, Stacy. That don't make them smart. You had a what? Stacy, you had a 4.9. How many people you know? They might say a 3.0. That's how you know a lot of people be lying. I always say when people use that 3.0 because they think that's the highest, I guess, you can get in an grade average for college. You lying. You said I had a 4 point. You said you had a 4.9 or something. I don't know if it goes higher than that because I ain't never went to college. I went to cosmetology school, and I went to cosmetology school to learn how to do hair, so I could do my own hair. My mother was a hairdresser, and I followed behind her. That was a trade that I picked up, and I can always go back to that if YouTube fails me. But she did go to college, and she got a degree. I already read that. I have no parents, and right, and that's the thing. That's why I said you're right about that. That's why I get why people say playing devil's advocate. Some people come from worse situations than Chrisean Rock, and what they do is they say, "I don't want to be like my past or what my upbringing is," and that makes them want to strive to be better. But people don't sometimes have it within them. People think that Chrisean has it within her because of the outer shell and the facade she puts on from the people she be beefing with online. She picks and chooses her battle. And see, that's how I tell you, I don't take no sides because I'll tell you when you're wrong and I'll praise you when you're right. I believe, and Chrisean Rock might be mad, but at the same time, I bet you she understands because she knows I'm not going to tell her what she wants to hear. I'm going to tell her what she needs to hear. When she listens in the bushes on these commentary videos, I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. Chrisean is not stupid. She knows who to act big and bad with. You only do that with people that allow you to do that. She ain't going around a bad person, even if they get unalive for doing it. A person that is about that life does it to everybody and anybody. Get big and bad, be ready to shoot the ones. Shoot the ones means, like go, toe to toe with somebody. Chrisean picks and choose who she gonna clown, who she gonna punk, and so forth and so on. And we all know that. But we also have to understand again, she is still young. Her mind has not matured. We can see it in her actions. Many people have no parents. All right, we already seen that. Hey, Honey Red, but let's not forget she had some type of guidance because she was going to college and she won a $10,000 on the game show. So her upbringing was not that bad. You're right. But you know what? Chiming in what you just said, Honey Red, sometimes, so again, what you just said is what I'm just saying. Some people can come from some worse circumstances in their life and they do better. They might not be doing better like you think they should do, or you expect them to do, or you want them to do, but sometimes they do better because they don't want to be like the generational curses that they become or was subjected to. So you got to understand that. People, she didn't just win the lottery and become a millionaire. You got to understand that as well. Make sure y'all hit the like button on the way in. Thank you. Thank you for joining this live. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. You have to understand, I think that she's moving in the way she's moving because of the fact that this is what she thinks in her mind is the way. If ain't nobody been taught how to be a good mother or a father, if they're trying to be a good mother and father, they're gonna do it the way they believe is suitable. It might not be suitable for you, but it might be suitable for them in their mind, is what I'm saying. DNA was already confirmed on their crazy love. right, which is the reputable DNA test. But even though it was on that show, because people want to live in a lie and they want it to go on and on and on and on, they say, oh, that was just a reality show. And we know that reality shows add real moments. And because everyone's life is not that exciting, they add extra, which is true. But some people, that's why they get paid the most or they're that popular because they don't have to add the most. That's really how they're living in real life. Was not excluded as being a father, which means he is excluded. Right, he is the father, but because, and I'm glad you brought that up, Mrs. Amanda, because Blueface, not us, was confused as the with the terminology of what the test read. It should have said something for him, even though Carlissa said, my son went here, he did this, he did that. He ain't that smart because it said he's not excluded. That means the alleged allegations of him being the father of Chrisean Rock's son, he is the father. They should have put you are the father. You have to put that down for somebody who's living this I'm a gangster, wanna be a wankster, I'm a crip, I'm cripping and this and that and other fake tripping. That's what they should have put on that DNA test. But you know what? If they really truly wanted to know, confirm, what does that mean? He's not excluded. They could have called the diagnosis DDC diagnosis for DNA test, and they could have said, "Does that mean I'm the father?" And they would have confirmed, "Yes, that's what that means. That statement means." But they're young. Chrisean knew what it meant, even though you would say if you had to choose, which is sad. Blueface is smarter than Chrisean. No, Chrisean knew what it meant. He didn't. So everyone ran with that. I had no parents and turned out better. And sometimes it makes you stronger and you turn out better. Didn't use that excuse. That's not baby. And he is jealous of Rock. He's definitely jealous of Rock. Yeah, but didn't think that she had the juice to make it without him. So I do believe Blue had a little jealous going on there. Yep, big time jealousy. Big time jealousy. You said that party, Nessie? He had accepted it as of yet. He hadn't accepted. Well, he's gonna have to do something, and that's funny. You guys keep bringing this up because I'm gonna tell you something. Because that's the big question we all want to know. You don't think in the year you think he's gonna drag it out to 2030, whether or not Junior is his? No, because it has been smoldering for some time prior, and even when the birth happened, which has been close to almost a year because he's 6 months, that is going to be part of the circus, the show, whether or not he is or not. And if he is, people are going to be quiet. Nothing else is going to be said about it. But if he isn't, it doesn't matter because Blueface is still going to be with Chrisean Rock because he's about that money. Maybe he wouldn't be about that money if he didn't fumble the bag of his own money. But right now, he has to be a PI, and the rest is what you already know what I'm saying, or or pretend to be. He's got to put on his little hustling game and do it the way he knows how because he don't want in these young years of his life, being this age, we don't want to go out as a one-hit wonder. And I don't mean when I say one-hit wonder, you think about songs. Forget about the songs. People sometimes gravitate to other opportunities and they become directors of movies like 50 Cent and not just rappers. 50 Cent don't rap no more. He's the director of movies and producing stuff like that. Big shows on Stars. them big networks, get big money, real money, where they can turn it into old money for generations to come. But what I'm saying to you is, whatever Blueface does right now, he has to piggyback off of these women, and especially Chrisean Rock, because she is the star of the show in real life. And I don't say it to be disrespectful. I say it because she is the shining light and doesn't realize it. She is naturally the gift. People know her story. So people that try to expose her and say she's this, she's that, in the negative light, that only blew her up even more, because they're saying, well, what is it to Chrisean Rock? Nothing. She's just being Chrisean Rock. How many people within a couple of years, not even 25 years old, not even half of 30, become a millionaire and you don't come from nothing? Your parents are in and out of jail allegedly, and allegedly on pharmaceuticals, street pharmaceuticals. You're bringing in kids in the world and they're raising each other. That don't happen too often. Maybe people might not become millionaires, but they get on their feet and they live comfortably. But she became a millionaire. I don't care if Blueface showed her the way or not. She became a millionaire. No, I'm not telling you. I'm just saying. No, I know you're not, Dion. I'm not saying that. I'm just talking in general. I don't even want you to think anyone in this chat. I respect the fact that you took the time out to leave a comment, and I'm definitely not directing any type of hostility towards you. I respect that you came into the comment and we're having an adult conversation and you're stating how you feel, and I'm not going to take that from you. As long as we are respectful to one another, I'm good with it. It says I'm saying, wanted to see for herself. So don't think that, Dion. College is book smart, not common. Right. And that's funny you say that, Nessie, because I'm going to tell you an old saying that I always say. You're either book smart or street smart. There ain't no book you read or no school you go to when it comes to street smart. You either got it in you or you don't. Now, book smart, I believe Blueface and Chrisean Rock got that. Street smart, I don't think they got that. People might say it differently. Oh, this is what got them in trouble in the streets. No, they're trying to be something that they're not in the streets, not realizing you can't outrun the streets. The streets will outrun you. And the streets have outran them. The Hollywood streets, the social media streets. And they need to sit down and know their place in the world. Sit up here on social media, do what you do best. If it's making music or selling products for other companies, making a bag and putting your business out here because you feel comfortable with doing it, do so. But know your place in the world. Chrisean is dangerous, and if Blueface don't act the way she want him to, I strongly believe she's gonna hurt him. I wouldn't be in the same house. That's funny you said that. And the reason why I say that, and then I'm gonna put you on hold for 1 second, because I gotta go do something real quick. But that's funny you said that, because that's what the title of this video. So Wack 100 is trying to keep Blueface safe from Chrisean Rock. Now, what I meant by that title, Wack 100 is trying to keep Blueface safe from Chrisean Rock in a sense. Why? I'm not because he's human, I hope. And he knows what's going on that we don't know, allegedly. But he's also trying to keep his livelihood safe too. If Blueface is not safe, then his livelihood's not safe. Wack 100's. And if something happens again, Blueface makes Chrisean mad and she gets in her feelings. Who knows if that, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it. If these allegations are true, I said allegations. I'm not running with that. What attempted to happen of him being unalive Blueface is the truth. I'm not doing that on my channel. Whether I believe it to be the truth or not, it's still going to be allegedly. But I believe Wack 100 is trying to keep Blueface safe from Chrisean Rock, because if things don't go her way, if she just did a short bid with Blueface and doesn't get what she's promised, she ain't taking it lightly like she did, like Bonnie Lachey did. Let's put it like that. We already know what she's allegedly, disclaimer, allegedly capable of. We already know what she's allegedly capable of. So we have to take heed of that. We can't, tread lightly with it. We can't downplay it, because behind a lie could be the truth. Chrisean needs to be taking care of the legal business instead of worrying about right, but she's not. And let me show you again as a reminder that that's not what her that's not that's not that's not where she's at. I'm gonna show you this again. Let me show you this, guys. Hold on. She's not there. Look at what she's putting up already.
It's a baby. Yeah. Chrisean get a little older, he's gonna be wearing these with his matching jacket.
Hold on for 1 second, guys. Yes, I'm back. Okay. Let me see. Let me catch up with these comments here. Chrisean is dangerous. Oh, I see now. Chrisean needs to be. I see now. She already said it. He better know when people have an obsessed love. Seems like Wacky has an obsession with Chrisean Rock. You think it seems like that, Cynthia. And like I said, even with that situation, I could do a video when things get slow and say it does seem like that, but I don't. I pick and choose what I put up on social media, because it can also come across as being thirsty. And there's always a later date to bring up those kind of allegations. But I pick and choose, and I think that that's really of no importance, because sometimes men can be low key, have a little thing for that person, and they just don't want to see them with that person, so they're trying to sabotage it. And sometimes they don't even end up with that person they're trying to sabotage that relationship with, but they just don't want to see them with that person. Dion, they know they told not on. Hey, Natasha. Good afternoon. They need to keep Blueface away from her. Well, if she don't clear up her obligations, legal obligations, she ain't gonna be around them. That's something she ain't gonna have no control over. Upbringing was horrible. Yes, it was. It was, sis. She never said she got a degree. She said she went to college and never said if she finished college or not. I didn't say that, Dion. Make sure you put in the comment section. SL Davis didn't say that, but somebody in the comment section said it. I'll try to scroll up to see who had said it, but it wasn't me because I ain't dig that deep into no people's educational background. I know I finished high school and went to a trade school and got my cosmetology license, and I went to cosmetology school to be a hairdresser. But I can't be talking about nobody else. I don't consider going to cosmetology school college. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button. Thank you. I think the whole college was a fabricated story. That could be. We would never know unless she just comes out and tells us that girl ain't trying nothing but Blueface. That DNA test was fake. That's why they were acting weird. Well, we'll be able to find out. I really believe that it's gonna come out. Blue said it himself. No, Wack 100 said it himself. And let me pull that up. Hold on one second. I never heard Wack 100 said it recently. Where's it at? Hold on one second. Hold on. Let me see where's it at. Trying. All right, let's see this. I think it might be this one. I got so many videos. Hold on. All right, let me see. I'm trying to find the video. Hold on. I got so many videos. You realize how many videos you have reported on these people when Kunuan will be coming home soon. I'm trying to. Is it this one? Let me see. We're gonna have to go through some of them. Hold on for a second. I don't know if this is the video, but and I want to get into what went down and what the current situation is as of a few days ago with Blueface. I'm trying to see if this. So it states here, and I want to give a shout out to Hot Tea, Hot Chocolate. Whack one. Bear with me. I have a whole bunch of, like I said, and now that I look down the list, these are recent videos from the end of March to the beginning of April. Whack 100's coming out, either having other people, in my opinion, plotting to put up old stuff of conspiracy theories on Blueface by Chrisean Rock, or bringing up about other situations that people are questioning. I'm trying to figure out if this is the video or is it another video, but just bear with me. Let's just hear this one out. There's just so many of them. But hold on. 100 confirms Blueface is 100% good in jail and that he wants nothing to do with his mom. She almost got him put on unalive watch. And then Wack 100 confirms that Blueface is good in jail. She says he maintains he wants nothing to do with his mom, Carlissa, and that he has tried to get him to call her, and Blueface has denied access to her circus tickets. Also mentioned she is calling the jail too much, almost getting him put on unalive watch. So there you have it. She got a phone call initially, and I will let you listen to what the recording was, so we have the receipts on record. But we all know that Wack 100 did in fact confirm that he did call the mother, Carlissa, and told her about the situation with Blueface getting into a squabble with Crips, and he was put into another section of the jail. Now, let's just backtrack just a little bit. Remember, Wack 100 was saying, I'll pull up the video maybe in one of my lives so you guys can hear it. Blueface was adamant he wanted to be in population. So they put him in population. He was separate from the Crips at first. Paperwork was done, legal paperwork. It was signed off, and he was back. Well, he was put into general population, and he was put in the unit with the Crips. Obviously that didn't work out in his favor because he had got into a squabble with a few of the Crip members and they had to remove him. However, with Carlissa, doing all this calling up to the jail, worrying about her son getting into a fight, they look at him as a liability. It's bad enough that they still have him in there because, like Wack 100 said, because of who he is, the status of who he is, they are going to be held to the highest responsibility if something happens to him in that jail. Now, there are people that are not even
I
famous
agree with
that
that.
get
People
released
gassed the
on
girl way
violation
up, and
probation,
now she can't do nothing
and
without
they
him.
violate and they have to do some time. But because the California jails are overcrowded, they get early release. Sometimes they get released same day or the next day. Now, it's really surprising to me that he's still in there. Now, we all know, like I had stated many times before, since Wack 100 saying this, that within 30 to 100 days, because of the overcrowding of the jail, he most likely will be released. Now, we know that his release date is July 2nd, 2024. So that's just the worst case scenario. I also have a video that I put out before this video, which confirms that he will not. This is from Wack 100's mouth, and I will say allegedly, to protect myself and
Exactly. He's
nobody
trying to
get the
protect
wrong information
his
that I
investment.
am reporting this information as he's getting out of California jail and he doesn't have anything held over his head in Nevada. But Wack 100 had stated that he will not have to serve any time in Nevada. They need to clear that up, obviously,
Exactly about
on
that bag.
the docket. And he's probably, when he gets released, he's going to have to go and
Chrisean,
either clear it
no,
up himself
not
or
that I
have
know of.
the attorney that Wack 100 allegedly said he paid $10,000 to represent him in removing this warrant on Blueface. So we're going to see how this plays out, but I want you to listen to what Wack 100 had to say, and I'll be back with the rest of my commentary.
What's up with Blueface, bro? I seen you respond to it. His mama took what you had said out of context and all that. Like when it came to the fight, is it
Ain't
any
nothing
updates
over
with
Blueface, bro. Blueface is a crip, LA County Jail. He ain't no problems happen. This lady, he don't even talk to them. He won't even let me call him on the three-way.
And I can't
She
even
didn't
say
beg
Blueface
me.
know how to fight.
He will not listen, bro. She begged me, please. I say, no, let me call your mom. Wack. I wasn't talking to her before I left. I ain't now. You talk to her. He don't even talk to him. None of them. He talked to 4 people, me, Bodine, Rock, and Jaidyn. That's it, bro.
No, but Bonnie,
We saw her
Lachey.
every day. Mama went to the hole like no big deal. She on there clout chasing and he got stood up and all this dump. She caught the county jail so much, bro. My attorney had to go in there because they said, yo, this lady keep calling. We gonna put him on side watch.
Thank you, sweetie.
I seen that. I actually seen that on.
Yeah,
I
bro. I'm like,
forgot
what
what
I had to
artist.
call her. I showed, hey, bro,
Matter of
I
fact, it was
cussed her
King
out.
Von. They just released a video on King Von. They was like King Von refused PC because people was calling saying that they feel that his life was in danger. Ain't that?
So there you have it. It came out of Wack 100's mouth. And I didn't hear him include I guess, a platform that Wack 100 has now. It's new to me, but this is going to be a train wreck because now that he has his own podcast, he's going to talk about Chrisean Rock like he's doing right now in this video. I'm going to let you listen in a few seconds. And it's just going to be just a lot of back and forth, and somebody's going to physically or mentally get hurt behind all of this chaos. And we all know that Wack 100 plants a lot of seeds and makes up a lot of lies on Chrisean because he doesn't like her. So, is this a good idea for him to be doing this? We know when he goes on other podcasts, he probably hopes that Blueface and Chrisean Rock are mentioned, like on No Jumper, so that he's able to say what he needs to say about Chrisean in particular. But we're gonna have to see how this plays out. I want you to listen up to what he was saying, dragging and disrespecting Chrisean publicly. I think that he's trying to be on the money train alongside with a lot of people who are covering the Chrisean Rock and Blueface love triangle. And he's trying to cash in on a bag some way or another because he's not getting any credentials anymore. No money, no bag from Blueface because he believes, allegedly, that Chrisean Rock has messed up Blueface's career.
Clubhouse TV down there, boy. I look like that Clubhouse TV. That's pretty up. Subscribe to Clubhouse TV on YouTube. Let's go. Yo, listen, let me ask y'all a question. Because I'm wondering, I done went up on the 15 different posts with this girl, Chrisean, insinuating I fake robbers over there to do a robbery that never happened, right? But ain't none of y'all went up on there and wondered what the Wack sent to people to rob us. She got mad because I said, yo, we checked the cameras, ain't no robbery happening. And the daddy say he got robbed every other month. I put up the text message, December 7th, he say he got robbed at gunpoint. Now, this is a homeless dude, broke dude. What they gonna rob you for? Ain't no robbery happening on the cameras. You ain't got access.
You see how he flip flops Wack 100? Now you supposed to be so cool, and Blueface is one of your proteges. He makes money for you. He's one of your artists. And that's all you could find to say was his father's almost broke. I mean, he flip flops for me. I mean, it's the flip flop for me. Maybe somebody likes how he gets down. It doesn't move for me. Now, sometimes he says things that are comical, but I think sometimes he goes too far, Wack 100. And I think in this case, Chrisean Rock is a young girl, and he should leave that alone. He need to dead it.
Cameras on Blueface phone. We got Blueface phone. But she goes up there and while she's talking, I hear what she's saying. I'm like, okay, whatever. But did y'all see what got on? They on some ski glasses, with a beanie, a hoodie, walk around the house. They've been really going public because they looking for on 4 states. I believe really losing their mind. Y'all see what that on? I know I can't be the only one.
This man a trip.
Ain't no way anymore. Look at
this. Yeah, because you see that post. I see post.
See with the golden glasses. Come on.
Bring it over here.
Everybody saw it.
Talking about
it's the sunglasses to me.
To rob them. Look it up.
Yes, the live I seen, say your name and you just said that he got robbed.
But no, I went up there and said, well, no, it's all fake. You gotta remember, I keep telling y'all for years, she need Blueface for the content. He in the hole. So she can't even get a phone call recording from him. So they're saying.
So she said this yesterday out of anger that he's in the hole. Blueface. Now this video was uploaded 3 days ago. So Wack 100, he got a show now. So he definitely gonna be the man. And so now because everyone knows at this point, and of course Wack 100 doesn't want us to think that he's the last one to know about it. He wants us to know that he knows about Blueface is in the hole. And you just heard him say it out of his own mouth that in fact Blueface is in the hole. And he's going to explain further why Sean Rocks needs Blueface for content.
I think the people to rob. Now, here go the thing. If he was robbed in the driveway, right? If he was attempted robbed in the driveway, in a house. Why are you threatening? This is the robber slid all four of the dude tires. Wait till he gets in the driver's seat. Now y'all follow me. He's parked upward in the driveway. She says, the father says he put his head down.
Now we know Wack 100's lying because remember he said we're trying to do a fake, what is it, fake fade or fake 20 something? And I'll pull that up. Bodine was trying to explain to her, did you pay the phone bill? Put a Y in the chat. So this what he's saying after the fact is not true. So that's why I said some of what Wack 100 be the truth, but it be mixed in with a lie. And when I know, even when it's mixing with a lie, when I know he's telling the truth and it makes sense, I say, you know, that was a good call doing that little part. Even though we know it all piggybacks to, you know, his livelihood, Wack 100's, right? His bag, his money, his pockets, take care of his family, right? But he lied about that because they're supposed to be doing a fake 24, 22, whatever it's called. And I'm going to show you that video in a minute. But listen up, because he was lying here. Because it did happen, that robbery. And that's in my opinion. I'm not saying allegedly. I'm going to say in my opinion. In my opinion, it did happen. And I did hear when they asked about that phone bill. And she was like, basically, why you need to know that? I basically had paid it without saying it. He was lying.
Thought about it. Jumped out of the car while the robber standing there with a gun. Runs up the driveway, makes a right down the walkway, opens the first gate, runs down the walkway, puts the code in the door, and go in the house. Now my question is, what the robber doing when all this happened?
Yeah, I have a question.
So now this is my question. I have a question first, ma'am. Now, is he looking at the cameras as he's telling this story? It sounds like he's looking at some cameras or details of maybe a police report or something. Because how would you know all that? But we already figured out, well, at least my community did, that he lied on Chrisean Rock. He tried to really make her a liar. And if she didn't stay pressed on that, she would have been considered a liar in the community. And it would have been a one up on, Wack 100, even though we know he lies, because he said it, and we kind of sort of know how Chrisean Rock can add stuff to the story from time to time. We all have lied once or twice in our lives. We're not, above Light's classroom. Not at all. But we found out that he was lying on her. The reasons for why I felt as though he had to make this lie up, it's no excuse for it, is all I have to say.
Jumped in the car after they flattened the tires.
Let's look, man. I go to the cameras, ain't nothing there. So I simply, like, yo, ain't no robbery. That's it. I don't even mention her name. Now she's saying, instead of you saying it wasn't a robbery, maybe you sent them. Send who? But no robbery. And if you in the house, what it got to do with you? Let's just say it was one outside. And the daddy was able to do all this Casper the Friendly Ghost, Tasmanian Devil movement without the robber fighting him, shooting him, and hitting him upside the head. Right? Remember, he said he jumped out of the front seat. The robber's at the door, gunpoint. Driver's door. Runs up the driveway, hard right down the walkway. Got to open the first gate and then run to the front door, then put a code in the door and go in the house. What is the robber doing while you're doing all this? And had your gunpoint.
They still walking, I guess.
There ain't nothing to steal. The daddy homeless. He house sick.
Yeah.
Wow.
But this is what it is.
I forgot Wack 100 doesn't like the father. And that's another reason for Blueface to find new management. He's disrespecting your whole family. I guess a platform that Wack 100 has now is new to me, but this is going to be a train wreck, because now that he has his own podcast, he's going to talk about Chrisean Rock like he's doing right now in this video. I'm going to let you listen in a few seconds. And it's just going to be just a lot of back and forth, and somebody's going to physically or mentally get hurt behind all of this chaos. And we all know that Wack 100 plants a lot of seeds and makes up a lot of lies on Chrisean because he doesn't like her. So, is this a good idea for him to be doing this? We know when he goes on other podcasts, he probably hopes that Blueface and Chrisean Rock are mentioned, like on No Jumper, so that he's able to say what he needs to say about Chrisean in particular. But we're gonna have to see how this plays out. I want you to listen up to what he was saying, dragging and disrespecting Chrisean publicly. I think that he's trying to be on the money train alongside with a lot of people who are covering the Chrisean Rock and Blueface love triangle. And he's trying to get it on a bag some way or another because he's not getting any credentials anymore. No money, no bag from Blueface because he believes, allegedly, that Chrisean Rock has messed up Blueface's career.
Clubhouse TV down there, boy. I look like that Clubhouse TV. That's pretty up. Subscribe to Clubhouse TV on YouTube. Let's go. Yo, listen, let me ask y'all a question. Because I done went up on the 15 different posts with this girl, Chrisean, insinuating.
Okay, what I'm going to do, hold on. What I'm gonna do is I'm trying to find that video when Wack 100 was talking about Zeus Network and how it wasn't a real DNA test. I'm trying to find that now. So that's why I'm going through these videos while you guys are on the phone. I said on the phone. Well, you know what I'm saying. Because I just recently posted it, but I post so much stuff that I post more than I even realize I post. But I'm trying to find Blueface, Chrisean Rock. No, that's not it there. Let me see. Let me put this up for the meantime until I find what I'm looking for. Because you guys probably didn't even see a lot of what I put up anyways. Yeah, we're gonna recap this real quick. Hold on one second. I want to find the video where Wack 100 said he basically, which is to me shady, he basically made it seem like discrediting Zeus Network, and this is coming out of Wack 100's mouth, not mine. I don't know Lemmy personally, so I'm not making up no false allegations or nothing on him. This is what Wack 100 said. But before I find that video, I want you to listen to this video, which is another recap video of what Chrisean said out of her own mouth, and that's why we sometimes can't take people's word for what they say, because all of them, it's not that they lie, it's just not nobody's business. And they say what they want you to know, and that's it. So let's look at this while I find the other video.
Oh, all my warrants. My warrants are getting cleaned up. I've been paying off fees and getting rid of talking to certain people to help my situation out. Because I had my son, so the old me would have just turned myself in and dealt with it from inside to the outside of the jail. So whatever. So I don't be like, But right now I gotta play cautious because I don't plan on being in jail while my son is growing. Like I just don't plan on that at all. So I'm doing every way possible to get that figured out without even trying to serve time, and it's working out for me.
So again, on SL Davis's channel, ain't nobody making up no allegations that are false on Chrisean Rock. Why would she not have to turn herself in to fulfill her legal obligations? She says she's not trying to serve time. And I said, and you heard it from the horse's mouth, my mouth, from my due diligence that I did, that allegedly recently they showed legal documentation that I think her probation officer in Oklahoma is over in 2027. And because she has not filled that legal obligation, they are saying that they want her, and they're probably just saying that to scare her to get into court, in my opinion. And that's just my opinion. Those are not the facts. My opinion that if she don't turn herself in, they want her to serve the rest of her probation time behind bars. So that means she would have to serve the rest of her probation time to 2027. And I think this sums it up why she's not trying to turn herself in. Because she knows already, and she's not telling you. She tells you what she wants you to know. That if she turns herself in, she's not going to see Blueface get out. If the worst case scenario is he gets out July 2nd, 2024, she's not going to see him on July 2nd, 2024, because she'll be locked up in Oklahoma. He can come visit her if all his legal obligations are met and he doesn't have no felony open cases. He can come visit her. But if she has no house arrest and she's in Oklahoma in the jail, he'd have to come to the jail to come see Chrisean Rock, because she didn't go and pay her legal obligations, whether they're fines, fees, community service, reporting to probation, going to court to clear up the outstanding warrant. She is obligated to do the rest of her probation because they look at her as a liability because she's not reporting or in compliance with probation. And they're doing a harsh thing by and people saying that's messed up. But if this is any of the truth, that they're saying we're tired of Chrisean, basically the courts are saying she's gonna have to do behind bars where we can watch her to 27, which is like 3 years. She's worried more about she's not going to be out to be with Blueface, and he can move on within that time and forget about her, get over her and the toxicity, find somebody else that can replace her. When she gets out, he'll probably be more in love with her. She might not know that. He might know that. Only time can tell. But you hear it out of her own mouth saying it, that she don't want to turn herself in. Why not? Because she ain't trying to do no time.
So I'm gonna work on my little situations and stuff. That's all about it. But
listen again.
Outside of the gym, that I've been paying off fees and getting ready, talking to certain people to help my situation out. Cause I have my son, so the old me would have just turned myself in and that would it through from inside to the outside of the jail. So whatever. So I don't be like, But right now I gotta play cautious because I don't plan on being in jail while my son is growing. Like I just don't plan on that at all. So I'm doing every way possible to get that figured out without even trying to serve time, and it's working out for me. So I'm gonna work on my little situations and stuff. That's all about it. But
so I will be going live today at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We can recap and discuss this stuff. But I told you this, but I didn't want to keep going on. That it sounded like from that phone call she made the other day with Blueface that she didn't go into court. She was waiting for a response from Blueface to decide what they were going to do next. What was their plans on her clearing all this stuff up in Oklahoma? That's what I took from the conversation, in my opinion. And everyone said, no, she cleared it up. And then, the tabloids and the messengers, they say otherwise. Let me just tell you something. The first messenger that I watched very closely had said she cleared up her warrants and she got out. Now they're updating, and it just sounds like this is their first update, that she didn't clear up the Oklahoma warrant that we know of. There could be others. They are allegedly saying that there are others, but that we know of, that is public and also public information to me, because there's one warrant. Some people say it's 2 or 3 warrants, but one that we know of, and it was for a possession charge, was in Oklahoma. Now, it says abscond. I'm going to give you what that means in a minute. as in the same thing as wanted. Fled the scene, did not, return to clear things up. That is definitely what it means. It's birth date March 4, 2000. The ID numbers there, probation, supervision status, June 27, 2023. Beginning date started March 15, 2023. End date March 14th. End date. So, like I just said before, now the courts allegedly, from the legal documents that I had seen on a YouTube channel that looked it up, this is not no falsified documents. And the reason why I'm not getting too into it is because I haven't pulled up the documents, because I need to find the video. However, the recent documents say, and this is why Chrisean, she didn't tell you everything. The reason why she doesn't probably want to turn herself in, beside wanting to be, with Blueface and whatever their business plans are, is because her probation ends in 2027. That means if they're saying, the courts are saying she did not comply or didn't try to respond immediately after knowing there was a warrant for her arrest, for not being in compliance to her probation or paying her legal obligations of community service or whatever have you, they want her to do the sentence in jail behind bars. Not and behind bars could also mean, for somebody like her, because we ain't her, it could be house arrest, but it probably would have to be located in Oklahoma. The house arrest, that means she would have to rent, buy, or whatever, a house or an apartment in Oklahoma, serve the rest of her sentence under the supervision of the state of Oklahoma to 2027. So that means she would be seriously doing a bid because of the decisions that she made or somebody advised her to make. So that's why she's not turning herself in my opinion. But I'm gonna let you listen while I pull up other information that I'm trying to gather. 2027. She has not went to clear up that situation. They probably call it abscond, but it's the same thing as a warrant. It's she's warranted. Some states name it differently in the description of the status of that, person that's, running from the law or wanted from the law. Bluefaces said wanted, hers says abscond. It's the same thing, different terminology. Now, I wanted you guys to understand that we got to stop listening to all of what we hear on social media. If you guys want to find out about the circus and who you allegedly are hearing that has warrants or is locked up, I can immediately just DM me on my IG, look up if you have the government name, if that is so, and we can just clear up all these allegations and move on. That's it. I will update you. Yet again, she's on the list now of people who, did they clear up warrants? Did they behaved into the next town or state to behaved in like Blueface to clear up legal matters? I will update you on these statuses of these people. Make this a known channel that you can come to, DM me, put it in the comment section, and I would love for you guys to leave a comment on what you think about this situation. Finding out from the horse's mouth. Heard it from Chrisean Rock. This is no allegations. She said it out of her mouth. I looked up by doing my due diligence, and no, she did not clear up that Oklahoma warrant. And yes, she did get released because she never went. So that's why she's still out. Understand, people, especially when these people are not present, they get thirsty. They will put up anything. How are you able to fact check it? You run with it because there's excitement to it, the news that you're being given, but a lot of times is mis information, and it's fake news, another way of saying it. Now I want to show you guys something else. Abscond, the English meaning of it is to go away suddenly and secretly in order to escape from somewhere. Abscond from boarding school and hitchhike to the city, to prison, abscond last night, running away and escaping. These are just some of the meanings. I just wanted to, these are just examples actually of the meaning. So I just want to say you got to stop praising these people that are not really even giving you any sort of information on these situations that you guys are tuning in to listen to. You want the accurate information, you're not getting the information. And I want you to leave a comment below how you feel about being told that she did clear up this situation. I also want to give the advice to Chrisean Rock and anyone who is in this situation. Please, I desperately tell you to please not share these type of legal situations with the public, because when you were on top, like
I've said all the time. So the thing why, except that he like, for y'all that don't understand about this industry, when you famous and you start blowing up, all your people around you start sticking their hands out. Everybody wants you to help. Everybody wants this from you. They want, you got this, do this for me. She's ever had their hands out besides the baby mama and her. This gifts. She wants to have $2.50. And like Wack coach ain't nothing but a 10 cent, but that 10 cent give that $2.50 and won't have nothing and go buy him a soda to drink, and while she's thirsty and just looking at him, but she happy with it. Everybody else got the hand out, so he appreciates that. He loves that about her, that she's about him, not him being about her. It's about him. She wants to make him happy. Even though she do some wild, she'll tell you herself, I can stand that. But one thing I do know, she love my little homeboy and she there for him. But she do backwards prayer. How just said, don't give up, don't think, not caring. She's worried about herself and just not getting to understand. I don't know if it's the child in her because she's a kid, but at the end of the day, it absolutely is. That's because it's about him. Like I said, I don't give. He can go hit the.
Hey guys, so I wanted to read something to you, and I also wanted to share something that Bodine had posted as well. It's a channel holder. I will put her link up at the top of the description box of my 11 o'clock live. It's going to be 11 a.m. And also, I will put any other links so you can follow these entities that I'm referring to, which is Wack 100 and Bodine. So, since all of the things were said about Chrisean Rock, painting her in a bad light from Wack 100, and Bodine, in my opinion, chiming in, then he had to do damage control. Bodine did. As of 5 hours ago, Wack 100 had reposted. In my opinion, I think it was something that they probably saw online and they chimed in and probably tagged Wack 100. He reposted it on his story, and this is what it reads. I believe everything that came out of Wack 100's mouth in this clip. We know something is wrong with the baby, whether people like to hear it or not. Chrisean was 100% careless when it came to her pregnancy. And just like Wack 100 said, we didn't know, we didn't see them do the procedure on Chrisean on Crazy in Love. I didn't know that they was going to stick a needle inside her stomach. Only way for Blueface to know if Junior is his is if they do a blood test, the baby here now. And Chrisean doesn't want to do that, which makes me believe that that's not Blueface's baby. Because if a ninja tell me my baby ain't his, we can do another DNA test just so I can prove him wrong. Let me just say something to you. I kind of got offended myself when I heard this, only because I don't care what you hear from Wack 100. It's not your place to write a post of what you feel about somebody's child. Blueface and only Chrisean Rock knows their situation, and I just feel like people are just piggybacking off of it. And it's really sad that Wack 100 is supposed to be this thorough dude that he portrays himself to be, and this is in my opinion, but yet and still he's on a smear campaign for a 24-year-old girl. To him, she's a young lady coming up in the world, successful. She doesn't know her worth. And because of all of the smear campaigns, the harassments, and so forth that people are doing to sabotage her life, destroy her life. I really feel like, Wack 100 has a vendetta, in my opinion, out for Chrisean Rock. He'll do anything, any means necessary to get back at Chrisean Rock and break Blueface and Chrisean Rock up. But I have a video I want you to listen to where Bodine also chimed in. I'm not sure when this video was put out, but we all know that Bodine is kind of new to the circus. And according to even Carlissa, he's someone that she allegedly only talked to one time, and that was around the time allegedly Blueface got out the hole and they had words, and she really doesn't know him all that well because Blueface is not really close with his mother. So she doesn't know what's going on in his everyday life, who his friends are, who he makes friends with, who he's really in relationships with, who he's really serious with in these relationships because she doesn't have that closeness. So Bodine did chime in. I wasn't really feeling what he had to say. I just feel like as grown adults, grown men, to sit there and do this to a young lady, a young woman, aka Chrisean Rock, is who I'm talking about. It's really sad that people have that much time on their hands and they're men, ex gang members that are sitting here taking the time out with Chrisean on their tongue. It is really sad that it's going to this point. It's almost like they don't want to see her succeed. Everyone's against her. She's having problems on this end with Carlissa. Carlissa has allegations of, crazy stuff. She's now out the blue bringing up something she wasn't comfortable with Chrisean doing when she was living in Blueface's house. It's almost like back to back of we don't like Chrisean. That's You not don't have to true. like You can't
Transfer
anyone in your life.
transfer your
But as
probation.
long as Chrisean's over there and you're over where you're at, this should not be a problem. Chrisean doesn't have these people in her mouth for them to have anything bad to say about her. And it's bad enough she's dealing with, legal situations that we know she's not handling. And she's a single mother with the baby's father, aka Blueface, who's not claiming Junior, they're allegedly saying. Now I heard it in the past a lot from Blueface, but he's locked up now. So we don't know where his stance is with this. We don't even know if maybe when they disappeared at the end of 2023 into the new year before he had to turn himself in to a probation violation, maybe they did go and get a DNA test. We don't know. We have to wait and see until all parties are present. And if they feel comfortable with sharing that information with the public, then I feel it should be at a standstill and nobody should really be chiming in to the point of a smear campaign on Chrisean Rock. Let her live her life. Let her get her bag. Let her be focused on being a mother and taking care of Junior. That is no one's concern about Chrisean Rock's life. That is her life. She has to live with it, and she has to live with the consequences of her action. I really feel, in my opinion, that Wack 100 is really trying to destroy Chrisean Rock and it doesn't make any sense. I understand that he's mad because in his mind, he thinks that she has brought Blueface down, tarnished his career, which we all know he's a grown man. He makes his own decisions. They allegedly said he made Chrisean Rock, Blueface did. So how did the person that you make tear you down? Blueface wants to live off the means of the women that he deals with that can be of use to him. Chrisean Rock has a natural talent. She can just get up on a platform, and because she's Chrisean Rock, people want to listen to what she has to say. She also raps. She's also somebody that can endorse a product and it's going to get sales to it. She's going to get a bag. So he wants to not be a rapper. He wants to piggyback off the royalties and the success Chrisean or Jaidyn or whoever he's dealing with earns. And if it's affecting Wack 100's pockets, that is who we should be redirecting the negative energy. I'm not understanding why Wack 100 keeps this going on, and I think he is now being told by Blueface to direct the circus. They're having conversations prior to him going in the hole to take over the wheel. And he's the wrong person to take over the wheel because I know he's going to get real messy and ugly with it.
Therapy. It's like this. Like I say it all the time. So the thing why, except like for y'all that don't.
A few names, bad names from Wack 100. Now, shout out to Circus of Blues. They put this information out. Hey guys, back with another one. I just want to let you know that this may trigger some of Chrisean Rock's supporters. She was called a few names, bad names from Wack 100. Now, shout out to Circus of Blues. They put this information out 4 hours ago, and Wack 100 had a few things to say about Chrisean Rock and Blueface's father, and it was really dragging and dissing both of them. So I want you guys to listen up.
You on the run from 4 agencies. You really think all the police made a report? You on the run.
Right, you would have
It's up everywhere. Your wanted posters. You on the run. California, Arizona, Baltimore, and Oklahoma. Do you really think this about the police who then came by there looking for a member to dump live, letting people know they're knocking at the door?
Right.
I told them, why is you going live letting people know where you at? Like, are you okay? But that clout is that
hell of a drug. That's a hell of a drug, that clout.
Now, I just want to say I only know of 2 warrants, so that's neither here nor there on my side. I know I have looked up, and you guys have saw proof that I in fact looked it up, and I only see 2 warrants in 2 different states. He's naming out other states allegedly that she has warrants in. I will check into it further, and hopefully by tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time when we go live, we can present the information. I also have some other breaking news that I think that you will find to be comical to break the ice with this Wack 100, dragging Chrisean Rock's name and the father's name.
Yeah. Then the daddy, every 3 months got robbed at gunpoint. I put the text messages up. Just got robbed at gunpoint December or January or whatever. Saying, where you at? Oh, I got robbed this morning at gunpoint. He said every 3 months. The brokers in California getting robbed at gunpoint. Well, why are you even speaking on it? Because lying about something that didn't happen. And once you let it be known that this is a robbery place, that you can get away with robbing, they're going to come back and keep robbing. I'm trying to help you. Next thing they're going to say, oh, that jewelry she in the house, we're going to come in there and get it. You doing it for some clout. You playing.
See, that's when I understand in the position of people wanting to be concerned about Junior, because if the father is in fact doing that, and I'm saying allegedly it's being said by Wack 100, but if he is doing that, that is dangerous. And Chrisean does walk around with some hefty bling jewelry at all times. I don't always see her with my own 2 eyes with bodyguards. They're probably, in or around the set, but I don't know. But even in that case, if somebody really wants to take something from you, they can pretty much get it. And it can also cause a lot of trouble for her because you can get unalive for something like that. And if your child's with you, they don't care people that live this kind of lifestyle, especially stick up kids, stick up boys. So she really needs to be careful. So does Blueface's father. If he's saying that he's getting robbed, I don't know what would be the motive of it. Like I said, it's not coming from my mouth. These are what the allegations are said from Wack 100. He needs to tread lightly too, because he needs to be a concerned grandfather, put Junior first and not be doing this mess.
You lucky I ain't went by there and put your out. All the paperwork say Wack is power of attorney over everything. I just being cool right now. I don't want the baby to feel your stupidity, whoever baby
I was going to say because of the baby.
No, I mean, yeah, because of the baby, period.
Right.
It ain't like I'm tripping because it's his, because she know that test came back, but it's still a baby.
It's a child, right.
Yeah, it's still a child. So,
What came to mind, and I'm human. What do you mean you're lucky I haven't came by and put you out? Now, I think I pulled up the video where Wack 100 says Zeus Network did the DNA, and basically he's saying don't listen or believe everything you hear, and he was discrediting to me, Lemmy, in my opinion, disclaimer, in Zeus Network. I think this is a video. I've been trying to go through videos. Now, the ones that didn't stay to let me find it, that's on you. You can just still be in your head trying to figure it out, but hopefully this is the video that I put up. There's so many videos that Wack 100 has done since March 24, 2024 to the present time, because like I said, I believe that Blueface will be getting out before July 2nd, 2024. If not, the worst case scenario, he will be getting out on July 2nd, 2024. And everybody now is switching up stories or making up stories or starting this circus up, but they're doing it in a subtle way. So it goes boom. It's like they're weaning you back into the circus so that when Blueface does appear on the set, it's going to be a shock. Trust and believe. Allegedly, they're saying, according to some messengers, that you already came by there to put her out. And I'm not talking about when Blueface was out, but since Blueface has been in jail, you've went over there and threatened to put her out or put her out, and she is over there breaking stuff up and breaking back into the place to get back into the spot. So I don't know. That goes to show that you can only just go by what you hear. These are the receipts, but that don't mean that the receipts are always accurate. I'm not saying Wack 100's lying, so please don't be on a campaign on Wack 100 because I don't know personally, and I don't be behind closed doors when he's doing whatever he's doing. And I don't see what Wack 100 sees. He's in another state. I'm over here. He's over there.
I sent the robbers by here. Yo, you talking about? I said, why I gotta send robbers by a place where I got the key to the door? Got paperwork that says I'm power of attorney over this address, this bank account, this, that. I'm God right now when it comes to that. What are you talking about? Are you okay? I can go put you up out of there if that's what I want
to do. You guys make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the like or dislike button, please.
Jail, gotta go
Thank
to jail.
you.
They're gonna put somebody over there. And she'll come here. She got a case here with the Braxton, Kmart. You got to deal with this. You can't bail out because you got a no bail in Baltimore, Oklahoma, and Arizona. So you got to deal with that.
So he's saying there's three. I heard him say three in this video here, 3 warrants. So I'm going to check into that third one. I only know of 2 of them. He said there's 3, and I could have swore that I looked up one of the alleged states that he, in fact, says she does have a warrant, and I didn't see anything. Maybe I looked too quickly and it was there in my face. You know, human errors happen all the time, but I'm going to definitely fact check it.
You got to sit here, sit in Linwood, fight what you're going to fight, and then you got to take a trip. Deal with that there, take another trip. Man, had a
with a new baby.
And then
he's talking about, I don't know what state says what word terminology for being transported to different counties, states, or whatever for warrants that you might have, but it's called HAVE. He's talking about she's gonna have to. They make you purposely because there's a waiting list. When you have warrants, outstanding warrants, I know warrants, 4 or 5 warrants. You could be sitting in jail for 30 days. I mean, like, anyways, like, say if you're just to clear up the warrants, you could be up to 30, 60 days, depending on the state, how large it is, whatever. But if you got serious warrants where you owe like mad probation time or so forth, so on, they can have you sitting for mad long, and you can also end up in the state that they'll make you do the rest of your probation time. Not even do probation where you're free and clear, but you have to report. They might make you do the sentence of the probation. So if you got like 3 years of probation left, they'll make you do the rest of that sentence, like I was just telling you guys earlier. But listen up.
Luke told me to help her, but I left. You know, he in a hole. I'm like, no, I don't order the club. I got to take her into the office. You got to be on social media talking about I'm trying to get her killed. She can't come nowhere around me.
So because of her saying that Wack 100 was trying to get her unalive, he at this point, his position is she cannot come nowhere around him. So it's bad blood between Chrisean Rock and Wack 100. Also the father, Wack 100. It has been confirmed. I did hear the allegations that Wack 100 doesn't like Chrisean Rock or the father, but he's confirmed it on this audio.
Business.
Hey, he gonna call. He be out and they come off lockdown in a couple days or so. You think I'm finna go? No. She the type of hit herself in the face, and when you leave, call the police. She that type of.
I should have beat her at the studio that day. I should have popped her.
And then not for nothing, I don't see her going
Girl,
on
bye.
no doctor's appointments. Everybody know that baby out of condition. But we all know that Rock was getting loaded every day during that pregnancy.
Something wrong with that baby, man.
Hennessy'd out every day.
Let me just say this to you. I don't know whether or not, and I'm not going to speak on it, but I don't know whether or not, I'm just going to leave it like this, whether or not who knows what about Junior's condition. But we're hearing it from Wack 100's mouth, who he's in the circle. That does not mean run with the narrative that there's something wrong with Junior. Because I know when people hear this part, they're going to run with it. I mean, someone that's in this world that can't defend themselves, and people will run with it. And they'll say now this is the truth because Wack 100 said it, even though half the time people are saying they don't like Wack 100. And I don't like Wack 100's ways at times, and I speak on it. But as far as me hating him or something like that, we're not friends or associates, so I can't say I hate anyone. Hate's a strong word. I dislike some of what he does or says out of his mouth.
Ain't no telling what else he was doing with it. Yeah, I don't play that from kids.
So, Wack, you don't think that's his baby?
No, that swab came back negative.
Yep. Hold on, but not
Wow.
not to be like anybody being funny, but when they had the that show on Zeus, didn't they have a paternity test? That was a fake
reality TV. Woman.
Okay, that's the point. It took me forever. Thank you for the ones that ride it with me till I found it. That's what I'm talking about. He's saying he's discredited not only Chrisean Rock in the pregnancy test, but he's discredited Zeus Network, saying fake news basically on a reality show. So listen up again. He's trying to say that DNA test, this is why everyone's running, oh, that's not his, that's not his. From Wack 100, well, because he confirmed that on the Zeus Network, the baby wasn't his. Listen.
Baby.
No, that swab came back negative. Yep.
Hold on, but not
Wow.
not to be like anybody being funny, but when they had the that show on Zeus, didn't they have a paternity test? That was
Wow.
not to be like anybody being funny, but when they had the that show on Zeus, didn't they?
No, that swab came back negative. Yep.
Hold on, but not
Wow.
to be like anybody being funny, but when they had the that show on Zeus, didn't they have a paternity test? That was a fake
reality TV, woman. That's why we get people like you to watch it. She the bozo.
Like anybody being funny, but when they had the
I don't play that from kids.
So, Wack, you don't think that's his baby?
No, that swab came back negative. Yep.
Hold on, but not
Wow.
not to be like anybody being funny, but when they had the that show on Zeus, didn't they have a paternity test? That was a fake
reality TV, woman. That's why we get people like you to watch it. She the bozo.
Wow, this is breaking information news to me, because I thought too that the video that we all saw publicly, that it was in fact confirmed that he is the father. And so Wack 100 saying that that was just reality TV. That was just for reality TV. That's why I keep telling y'all, you cannot always listen to what you hear. You know, some things are real and then they add other stuff to spice it up. But in my case,
Probably get people like you to watch it. She the bozo.
Friends or associates, so I can't say I hate anyone.
I don't play that from kids.
So, Wack, you don't think that's his baby?
No, that swab came back negative.
Yep.
Hold on, but not
Wow.
to be like anybody business funny, but when they had the that show on Zeus, didn't
Yeah,
they
that
have a
was all
paternity
cap.
test?
That's
That was the fake for
reality
real.
TV, woman. That's why we get people like you to watch
Yeah,
it.
she the bozo.
Wow, this is breaking information. So I got to that part eventually. I was trying to find a video. Why people are recently going around still questioning if Junior is Blueface is because of Wack 100. He's been saying this recently. Matter of fact, let me see when I posted this video. Let me see. 2 weeks ago. So it was on March 17th, 2024. He's already running with the narrative because I really believe that he's getting out soon. And they're all just running with the messiness. They're like gradually weaning you guys back in because when he left, he left at a halt, Blueface. So now he's coming back, and sometimes people might be not receptive of him coming back. They're like, "Oh, we're over this." So gradually, it's like a culture, okay? Culture trying to reprogram your brain, brainwash you, wash your brain into getting back used to when it went on a pause in January or prior to January of this year, because he went like missing him and Chrisean Rock, to go back to tuning in to the circus, the drama, the mayhem, the mishap, the confusion, the everything. So they're weaning you back in. That's why all of a sudden recordings and videos and sightings and he did this and she did that. She cheated on him and he cheated on her. This is why this is happening. They're trying to recap you on what has happened to refreshen the brain, brainwash, wash the brain. I know this from doing Nature Boy content so that they can get you ready to on the side of your brain that was clicked in and ready for whatever at any time to break the algorithm and make Blueface relevant again because he has stuff lined up overseas. Allegedly, Wack 100 said for Blueface, there's video clips. I don't care if it was from 3 years ago of the Blueface club with the baddie girl, blue baddie girls. 80 clips, episodes that they'll be able to run in 2024. Ray J is taking over the network that he's going to be able to run and make money. He's going to get, because he's a manager of Blueface, a profit from that, a commission, and Bluefaces as well. I don't know about Chrisean Rock, Bonnie Lachey, Jaidyn, Alexis. I don't know how that business model works. But there's a lot of stuff that is to come. And what I'm trying to say to you is we got to stop being confused. Why? Because nothing has changed. It just went on pause. It only went on pause. It's going to continue from when the last drama or episode happened. It's going to go right back into this year, the same stuff, but just on steroids. A lot of stuff's going to come out. A lot of people are going to be quiet, including DNA tests and questionable things about that are going to come out because people are so concerned about things that are not going to even change their life, whether they know if it's the truth or not about that DNA test. They're still going to tune in, and that's what it is. So with all that being said, I'll be back on at the After Dark Live at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have some other things I have to share with you. Make sure you leave a like or a dislike on this video. Share the video. Make sure that your notification bell's on with the option all. And I will see you at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. Love you. Stay blessed. And I'm out. Mwah.